growing up for me, I realized that you had to, as a Black male, act a certain way. And if you didn't, there were sometimes consequences for that.
Just like a lot of bullying or like being picked on at certain moments in my life because I wasn't the tough guy.
The Black man is supposed to be, the provider, the sole provider. The Black man is supposed to be masculine and macho and strong. Anything that is effeminate or strays away from that image is seen as weakness.
We're supposed to be able to defend and provide for. And if you can't do that, then that's your manhood that you don't have.
I grew up hip hop generation, crack, shit like that. It was just, everything was just super hard. Everybody's super tough. And anything that was not that, you was weak, or you was gay, or you was something like that,
I felt that I had to wear these masks or portray myself in a certain light in order to appeal to others or not feel ridiculed or discriminated or bullied against.
I was a shy kid, I was quiet, and I spent a lot of time feeling uncomfortable about who I was when there was nothing at all wrong with me. That bravado just wasn't what I had. I was strong in other ways.
Early in my sexual journey, I was afraid that if I performed poorly, then I was gonna be, looked down upon. I tied that with my manhood, my masculinity. If my performance wasn't on point, then I must be less of a man.
Pornography is very male-centered, and women are treated very badly in most porn scenarios and most pornography. And if you're a little boy, you think that's the way it's supposed to go. It made me buy into like a false narrative of what masculinity and what being a man was.
Boys, males, we are trained to be only half human. There's a part of our humanity that we're not even allowed to touch. We can only express our emotions in anger. I did a lot of that. We can't express it in sorrow. We're not supposed to shed tears. We're not supposed to express love.
One thing is that we die a lot. Like Black men die, they die early. You could lose your friend, you could lose your dad. Like whether they get killed or they go to prison or whatever the fuck, they could be gone. And the fact that we forced to be so fucking internal with everything, and the fact that you immediately called gay or weak for telling somebody you love them is a problem. Because you don't know how long you're gonna have those people around you.
When we're allowed to be only half human, you're gonna get a whole lot of problems out of us. Violence is one of them. It's gonna be hard to stop violence if a person is not in touch with his full self.
I got into an argument with a friend of mine, and I felt a rage come up inside of me, and I started talking about his feminine mannerisms. I started talking about his high-pitched voice. I started bringing his family into it. It was really bad. Our relationship was never really the same. As I reflect on it, I see that wasn't anger that was coming from me. It was fear, because, here I am disrespecting this guy for being himself when internally I was yearning for the courage to do the same.
It's paramount. In the Black community, we need to know. We need to know who we are. If we don't know who we are in our relation to the universe and the cosmos around us, we ain't going nowhere.